Floyd Mayweather versus Victor Ortiz. The last time I did a video with Victor Ortiz going against Berto, I felt strongly that Berto would dominate Victor Ortiz and pretty much just manhandle him in the ring. I was wrong. Victor Ortiz, of course, shocked the hell out of everybody with his bravery in that fight, his fearlessness, and his determination to win. Something that he rarely showed in previous fights. We always knew he had good boxing talent and skills. We always knew that Ortiz was a good fighter. But, wow, we didn't know it was that good. This is a fight that shocked me. Didn't expect this to go on. Didn't expect this fight to happen with Floyd and Victor Ortiz. But everybody's talking about it because, of course, it's Floyd. Everybody wants him to fight Manny Pacquiao, of course, but I really don't think that fight's going to happen. Floyd Mayweather versus Victor Ortiz. Like I said, I didn't expect this fight to come along. I didn't expect Floyd to fight Victor Ortiz. Kind of like, honestly, as a huge boxing fan, I'm looking at this fight thinking, Floyd? Why? But he wants to fight, wants to get out there, let those hands go and entertain and get back in the sport. And I feel strongly in this fight, man. In my heart of hearts, I watched all of Victor Ortiz's fights, watched all of Floyd's fights. I think that Floyd's going to beat Victor Ortiz in this fight, and I think it's going to be a typical, you already know, boring fight. Why is this fight going to be boring? Because you know what Floyd is going to do. I don't think, like he said, I don't know. Floyd said he's going to get out there, bring him into the middle of the ring and engage him and throw those hands and let those hands go and actually get out there and fight, as opposed to just working behind the side and go defense or stance. Floyd said that in this fight, he's going to go out there and initiate the action. I hope he does. A lot of Floyd's fight, in my opinion, a lot of his fights have been extremely boring. Not worth the pay-per-view buy, not worth the pay-per-view purchase, not worth the money. And most of his fights have been extremely boring because, like I said, Floyd operates and mainly fights out of that side angle defense, baby. He gives you nothing to hit because he's standing to the side angle, and he works behind that quick little sneaky jab, that lead straight right. He operates off of that mainly, man, and turns that body. Some of the best defense you ever seen in your life. As his uncle even said, you know. I'm going to say it like his uncle because I love Floyd, his uncle, his dad. Shout out to Floyd Mayweather, his uncle, his dad. I love y'all, man. Floyd ain't never did nothing wrong to me. Shout out to Floyd Mayweather and his whole family. I hope y'all healthy, living good, and enjoying life, and y'all always seem like you are. And I just think it's a beautiful thing. I'm sorry, I just do. You know, people of color with money, living good, it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. So I just want to throw that out there to Floyd Mayweather, man. Shout out to Floyd Mayweather. I don't hate Floyd Mayweather. I do think his fights are boring, but I don't hate the man. The side angle defense, not for me. I don't like to watch when he just does that and just maybe use the side angle, whole damn fight, and doesn't really initiate or get out there and let those hands go. He just operates off the side angle. But hey, that's his style. Like Mayweather's uncle said, his trainer and uncle, Roger Mayweather. If you don't give a motherfucker nothing to hit, what are you gonna hit? I don't give a fuck about hand speed. If a motherfucker ain't got nothing to hit, it don't matter. Exactly. Standing in that side angle defense, Floyd Mayweather gives you nothing to punch. He gives you no targets to connect to. Standing in that side angle defense. So it's a smart, very smart defense. Very, very smart, and it works very well. But it also makes for very boring fights. Because like I said, as Roger said, if you ain't giving a motherfucker nothing to hit, then what are you gonna hit? That means when Floyd's standing in that side angle defense, you have no options to hit because he's mainly in the side angle. The fastest, best boxer in the world can't let his hands go and can't connect with anything because Floyd is giving you only a side angle and nothing to really hit. Nothing to throw punches at and connect to because Floyd's not standing semi-square. He's completely at the side angle. As Roger Mayweather and Floyd always brag about. But if I don't give you nothing to hit, what you gonna hit? How you gonna rack up points? How you gonna beat me? How you gonna knock me out? I ain't giving you nothing to hit. They know this. They know their defense to a science. So sometimes the side angle defense makes for a boring fight with Floyd Mayweather. But in this fight, he said he's going to initiate. He's going to come out in the middle of the ring and be ready to go and throw those hands and initiate the fight. I hope he does. I do want to see an entertaining fight, but from what I've seen from Floyd Mayweather, besides the Gotti fight, those days before the Gotti fight, he was exciting. Come out in the ring, he would box your ass, fast hands, good combinations. He was amazing. Definitely had the side of the defense, but only use it when you threw punches. And he would initiate a lot more in work rate, had a better work rate, and would let those hands go more. Definitely was devastating with the hand speed and combinations. Before Gotti, he got to Gotti, he was masterful in the way he put down Gotti. He was masterful in the Diego Corrales fight. And then as he started getting up and up and up and making more and more money, Mayweather just fucking laid off, man. He just laid off. You know, start getting the real fancy, shiny shorts and the fur boxing trunks and, you know, the pink gloves. And dude just stopped going to war. He would get into the ring, but it wasn't a battle at all. He would just stand behind the side angle, you know, take a little quick pot shots, little safe pot shots, you know, jab, you know, lead right, jab, you know, lead right, jab, jab, you know. And it was just very boring. It was very boring, you know. And so hopefully in this fight, he does bring the energy, does bring the action. So hopefully in this fight, Floyd Mayweather gets into that ring, initiates the action like you said, doesn't come in there all cautious and scared to throw, you know, and just comes in there and brings the fight, man. Brings the fight to Ortiz. Floyd Mayweather versus Victor Ortiz. Victor Ortiz in this fight. Victor Ortiz, great fighter, good boxing fundamentals, good hand speed, decent power. Showed a heart that we didn't know he had versus Berto. That win did a lot for him. It turned him into a man in a lot of people's eyes. The fact that he fought Berto on the inside with no hesitation, no fear at all, no one thought he would do that, including me. I picked Berto to win that fight, but Victor came through like a straight warrior. Shocked everybody. That fight gave him a lot of props. But I think versus Floyd Mayweather, it's not going to be, definitely not going to be that easy to get on the inside and box Floyd like that. It's the only way you can really beat that side angle defensive stance, that side angle defensive style. The only way you can really beat it is on the inside and being extremely aggressive, but you're not going to get on the inside with Floyd like that, and he's not going to just open up while you're on the inside and trade punches with him. Floyd don't want to get caught, doesn't want to get knocked out, he's not stupid. Berto, when he fought Victor Ortiz, Berto was slugging and throwing punches with him. It was a complete slug out. Both those guys letting those hands go, that fight was great. But Floyd Mayweather is not going to be that open and carefree and let the hands go that much versus Victor Ortiz. He doesn't want to get caught. No matter how much he tries, he is defense first. Especially now that he's older in the sport of boxing. He has to be smart about it. So he's definitely more defensive first minded now in his career at this age and stage in his career. So he's not going to fight Ortiz like Berto fought him. So Victor Ortiz, I don't really see him staying on the outside and beating Floyd. I don't really see him coming on the inside and beating Floyd, because Floyd is good on close up as well. On the inside, Floyd is good defensively as well. And he has a good uppercut counter, and that lead straight right will catch you every time if you don't watch out for it. But you can block it and protect yourself from it. I like Victor Ortiz a lot. Good fighter, good for the sport of boxing. And this fight, I don't see much he can do to beat Floyd. I really don't. There's nothing I can think of in his boxing style, his boxing skills, that I can say, oh, that right there will give Victor Ortiz the win over Mayweather. He doesn't have superior speed, doesn't have, I don't think he has superior power. Showed heart versus Berto, but has shown that mentally when it's tough, when the going get tough, he sometimes breaks down. But with the Berto fight, he showed us that he is a warrior, and he's come back from that, so I'm not holding that against him. But there's nothing in Ortiz's boxing style, there's nothing in his boxing skills that'll make me say, yeah, that right there will give him a victory over Mayweather, or that will allow him to beat Mayweather. There's nothing I can think of. What can Victor Ortiz do to win? That's not the title of this video. The title of this video is, who would win between the two? And I feel strongly that Floyd Mayweather has a huge advantage over Victor Ortiz in hand speed, defensive technique, and power. And Floyd is a better boxer. Victor's nice, but Floyd is a better boxer. Floyd Mayweather versus Victor Ortiz, I'm going to go with Floyd Mayweather. And there's not much I can see Victor Ortiz that he's able to do to beat Floyd. He's been talking a lot and saying that there's a lot of weaknesses, and he has a lot of weaknesses. I don't see many of those in Floyd's boxing game, to be honest with you. So I don't know what he's talking about. But hey, Victor Ortiz, one thing he does have that he's shown us now is heart. Maybe he can fight Floyd Mayweather with the same intensity and passion that he fought Roberto. Would he still win against Floyd with that same intensity and focus and passion? Nah, because technically Floyd Mayweather is an awesome boxer, offensively and defensively. So yeah, there's not much I can see that Ortiz can do to win this fight. Victor Ortiz versus Floyd Mayweather, we're going to go with Floyd Mayweather to beat Victor Ortiz, especially if Floyd comes into that ring and boxes Victor Ortiz like Floyd boxed Gotti or Diego Corrales. If he gets in that ring and he does initiate and show fearlessness, determination, and I want to knock you out mentality like he did with Gotti, then I think it's going to be possibly a quick night for Floyd. He might put on a show for us, man. He's been hearing a lot that he's soft, he doesn't throw, he doesn't open up, he doesn't do enough in the ring, his fights are boring, which I can attest to that. Floyd's heard a lot of that shit, okay? Floyd's heard a lot of it. I think in this fight he may come out and bring that warrior. I think in this fight he's going to definitely have the side angle defense because that's his defense. But I think he's going to initiate and throw, let the hands go a little more. Open up and throw them combos a little more. I think he may do that in this fight. I hope he does because then it'll be an entertaining fight. Floyd is definitely capable of giving you an exciting fight. A lot of his fights, when he just sits behind the side angle defense and you take some quick, easy pot shots, you know, I hated when he did that. It bored the hell out of me, and it just annoyed me because I know he's capable of much more, and people have told him that. In this fight right here, I think he may come out and bring that warrior mentality, which is going to make a very entertaining, awesome fight, and I think Floyd will probably do it. I really do. Victor Ortiz versus Floyd Mayweather. If Floyd Mayweather comes out with the I want to knock you out, determined warrior mentality, like he said he's going to do in the previous fight press conferences, then look for Floyd Mayweather to dominate Victor Ortiz. Even if Floyd Mayweather sits behind the side angle defense and just pop shots out of the side angle defense, I think he'll still be Victor Ortiz. Because even if Victor works on the inside and is aggressive, like I said, the only way you can beat Floyd, extremely aggressive on the inside punching, pretty much aggressive and letting your hands go. The only way to try to beat the guy and get some points on him, that side angle defense is still tough. Still tough. So I think even if he did box that normal, boring style, he'll beat Victor Ortiz. But I'm hoping he comes out like the warrior, I want to knock you out type fighter that he said he's going to come out and be. I just hope it's good, because that'll be good for boxing and entertaining for us to watch. Floyd Mayweather versus Victor Ortiz. Shocking, don't understand why he's doing it, but I do think Mayweather's going to beat Victor Ortiz. I definitely think Mayweather's going to beat Victor Ortiz. And I think all in all, hopefully, Floyd will make it an entertaining fight. Hopefully. Victor Ortiz versus Floyd Mayweather. I'm going with Floyd Mayweather to beat Victor Ortiz. Thanks for watching.